Principality for FightHype.com with me, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, you alright?
Very good, mate. It's 20 past 2 in the morning,
with Joshua
and we've got a crack on.
Great fight tonight. We saw between Joshua and Joseph Parker. Firstly, let's talk about the scorecards. There's a lot of talk by the Parker team that they felt that the scorecards were a little bit wider than expected. What was your analysis of that?
I gave Parker 2 or 3 rounds. I mean, could you argue for 4? Not really. Like, he didn't. Did he try really after the early part of the fight? I mean, look at rounds from 6 to 12. Did he try and win the fight in round 6 to 12? Oh, what?
Not bad.
Okay. Did he try and win the fight from round 6 to 12? Not really. He was in survival mode, and I don't blame him because he felt the power of Joshua at the sides of him. It was just a really classy performance from Joshua, and he said in the build-up, "I'm going to show finesse in this fight. I'm going to show a great jab." And if you talk about a fighter that's going to box for another 6, 8, 10 years, they're sometimes the kind of nights that you need. I know people want to see, you know, him hurt and him up and him down, but he's got a job to do, and that was a class performance tonight.
Did you expect that kind of fight? Obviously, Parker was talking about bringing in a war, and
I thought Parker would probably try a little bit more to you know, trade and just to put it all on the line. But when you're getting hit by Anthony Joshua, it's all very well like some fat promoter going, yeah, I mean, like, he didn't really put it on the line, did he? But when he was getting hit by that big left hook, you don't want to be in there taking those kind of shots.
Jump straight into it. I spoke to Deontay Wilder yesterday. I don't know if you saw.
How are we doing? You're like my agent on this. Have you got him to sign for me? Yeah.
Well, I discussed that with him.
Okay,
I didn't discuss that with him, and his response was, "Well, Eddie Hearn, if you want to talk about signing me, you need to talk to my team." So I said,
"Which one of your managers?"
So I said, "What is the structure of your team?" And he said, "Well, Eddie knows. It's Al, it's JD, and I've got
Shirley.
Shirley.
So there's 3 people to talk to.
We could go right to the top, right?
Fucking hell.
You could go right to the top.
I'm so tired of talking about Deontay Wilder. It's just so boring. I want it. No one's getting in touch. If that fight can be made on terms that we think are fair and respectable to both people, we'll do it next. No problem. If not, we'll carry on trying to make it, and we might have to do it the one after. But it still has to be 2018 because we're going to get the mandatories, and it's not going to be able to happen otherwise.
So if that Deontay Wilder was to happen, summer, end of the year?
Can do summer, can do towards the end of the year. We may only fight once next year. We'll sit down in 2 weeks and look at it. But it has to be a deal that gives that actually equates to his value.
Just finally on that, are you going to go back with a revised offer or sit down and negotiate?
There hasn't really been an offer. All we've done is I've given my interpretation of what I think the fight's worth. They wanted 50-50. Then he said that he'll take any split as long as it's reversed in the rematch.
Yeah.
That's bollocks. Then he said he'll fight Dillian White if that means fighting Joshua after. We can do that as well. Yeah. That's bollocks. So we'll see.
Eddie, I know there's a queue of people who don't want to keep everyone waiting. On to the next one, Amir Khan for the Greg.
Yeah, April 21.
See you there. Eddie Hearn, FightHype.com. Thank you.
2 more, Rob.